Hi, welcome back to the Blackbird Shed. Today I'm going to show you the Bengalese chicks which have fledged. It's great news, and we'll show you around the rest of the aviary, see what's going on. So here they are. Right, so they're out the nest now. This is the nest box that we used. Yeah, bit of a mess. I'm going to change that. Change the bedding in there, get them ready to sit again, because we've got a couple of cutthroat eggs in there which I want to try and put in there. Right, so yeah, they're up here. So they're cinnamon and white, and there is a black and white one as well. I've done a better video which shows them a bit better, which I'll put on at the end. That's the parents there. You can't see them very good. There's another chick down there. So they've all got white caps. You can hear the parents chattering to them. And they're lovely little birds. Very cute. The youngest one is the second from the back. Still got a few feathers to come round under its cheeks. But they're all very, very healthy, and I'm really happy with them. So 5 chicks there, and they'll go into the main aviary over here with the other 2 chicks from her and his brother, who passed away a few months back, and then I'll be picking from those to use for fosters probably. Right, these it's a bit of an update here. So these 2 are still molting. These are the chestnut-breasted Mannikins. The one hasn't fully molted yet, which I believe is the cock. The hen's pretty much there now, but they still haven't gone outside. They don't go out there. It's really weird. Yeah, these canaries are all shut down now. They keep, every now and then I do see an egg being laid on the floor, and we do have a bird like there sitting on the floor. So I could have done another round really, but it's been a bit of a failure this season, Canaries, so my fault. Yeah, obviously didn't get the pairings right at all. The 2 Irish are in there. There's the yellow one there, lovely pale yellow colour, nice bird. And that Sooner one over there, right in the corner, very nice bird. And I did say that I'd finished off the canary season on the last video, but well, the Irish did lay an egg, and I took it off and threw it away, and I decided, well, she's still sitting, we'll give it one more go. And we've actually got chicks in here. I don't think she's going to let us show you, but let's just have a go. She's a very tight sitter. Oh, she's off. Right, what we got here then? So there's 3 eggs, and there's 3 chicks. They're doing really well. So that's our last 3 chicks from this season. They're getting broccoli and some pig food there. Yeah, hopefully they'll do well. So that's something that you weren't expecting if you'd watched last video. I can't remember what we said about the box up here, which had, it had some fostered young in it. That one didn't last, and the one that was up there didn't last neither. So you know that happens. But what we've had is, if you're talking about chicks on sticks, we've got the 5 Bengalese. I'm just going to take you out into the aviary now. But before I do that, I'm going to shut the gap off here. Otherwise, I'll go out, and all the ones I want to show you will come back in. So we've just got the Mannikins in here now. There's 2 eggs in there, which are cutthroats. They have been sitting on it a little bit, but they're not on it at the moment. So hopefully they'll be still okay for me to foster down there. Oh, and while we're here, Finches. Right, this is the pair that had all the young earlier in the season, in the year, and they have got Well, they haven't really made much of a nest. The stuff I've put in, that they've got a lot of eggs in there, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. They're not sitting. However, this pair here, which is the yellowhead, and the one that he seems to be getting on well with the most, which is the one with the blue ring. There she is. I put a nest in here, put an old canary nest that hadn't been used in, and then they built round it with the coconut fibre, and we've actually got 2 eggs in there. First egg was laid on the floor, picked it up, put it in, and then they've laid one in there today. So fingers crossed that they'll sit on that. There's another egg at the back there, look. Just noticed that. So now whether that was from the day before, who knows, right? So I'll pop that in as well. Trying to drop it in. That's too much of a distance. Okay. Right, so we've now got 3 eggs in there. Yeah, but one's definitely been laid in there, so there's positives there. Of course, all these positives we get excited about, and we think, oh, we're going to have birds here, birds there, and things happen, and that's what bird breeding's about. It's not an exact science. So we're in the aviary now. We're going to have a look around. So we've got this box there, which looks like there's been some action. I'm just going to have a look. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Definitely being used though. Probably roosting in there at night. Quite sure which birds I've seen going into that. And we've got this one here now. I have seen, I thought I saw Finches going in here, but I've seen a lot of the birds just peeping their head in. Is there anything in there? Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Let's have a closer look. Can take the top off it. Let's go that way. Okay, well there's an egg in there. Let's see whether we can get the egg out and figure out whose it is. Right, there you go, here's the egg. So this egg's been in here quite a time. Whoops. It was fertile, I would have said. There's a hole in it. Whoops. And there's possibly a dead chick in there. It's rock hard. Not from that end, right. Yeah, so it looks like there was some, no, don't know. Looks like it may have been some development in there at some point. Either that or that's just the yolk that's gone dark, dried out, once the hole happened. Don't know. But it was quite a small egg. Yeah, it could have been a star finch. So you can see in the middle there the golden finch, one of the golden finch, quite a big one. A few of the feathers have come out of their face, and they've already come back. I believe there's definitely one cockbird in there with a red face. There's the smaller one over there in the middle. That one is molting out. You can see it's coming yellow on its chest. Quite a pale yellow though, so possibly a hen. And you can see that the star finches are coloured out beautifully. The one with the pink ring, the one with the best one that developed earlier was the one with the blue ring. That was the one that was just next to it. Yeah, and then the golden finches are molting out now. A couple more weeks I think they'll be finished, and I'll start pairing those up. Just there in the middle is one of the Mannikins, and you can see that it's starting to form that line on its chest. And there's 3 of those in there. There's the other one just below. That line's coming on that chest as well. Won't be able to sex those until they start singing. Now there's the other one just behind the water bottle there. Yeah, so they're doing really well. Now in the other aviary we've got, there's the Bengalese. Whoops. There's one of the Bengalese there, and we've got silver bills. Still got that spare hen canary in that nest there. And just before we go, you can see there's quite a lot of grass that's been moved around, and a lot of this stuff. So this is from the reeds, which are in the other part of the aviary. They've been splitting it up into nicer pieces that can be used for nesting. They've been carrying it around. They've probably been holding it in their beak and jumping up and down, sort of displaying, but there's quite a lot of it around the floor at the moment. So that's good signs of breeding. I'll just hang it on there like that. Let's just go into the other aviary. Well, I'm off today. It's Friday the 5th of August. I might pop out and get some more grass seed. So I've been previously bringing in a lot of wild grass, and because it's that time of year now where it's very light, it's quite dry, and it's good for them to use. So this type of stuff does build up in the water quite a bit there. Move that out of the way. Yeah, this is what they're doing. They're using this reed here, which has lovely red flowers normally, but they've wrecked it, and you can see they've been shredding it. So they'll tend to bend it like this first of all, and then they'll grab a little piece with their beak, say here, and then they'll fly away. And as they fly away, it rips off a piece like that. So it's really good for them to use for making nests. Right, got under the nest here, but it's been taken apart again. Oh, there's an egg in it. What's that in there then? That's quite a small egg. That could be an owl finch. No success with those yet. Don't even know if any of the eggs were fertile. It may have been. What's going on here? This is the Mannikin. He's a bit flighty. Let's see if we can keep an eye on him. Yeah, he's colouring up really nice now, that one. You can see the markings on the back of his neck as well. So I don't know how long it'll be before they're fully feathered up. Probably another month, and I think it'll be perfect. But I'm a bit new to Mannikins, so we'll see. But it's a lovely bird. They're quite flighty, not aggressive, but a bit, a bit territorial. They're a bit bossy. Got quite a big beak compared to that starfinch next to it. That's off there now. So let's just shut those off, because I've still got that shut off, so they can't go in at the moment. Right, well there's Robbie Bobson, and there's that Weaver finch there, next to a starfinch that's singing to him. We have got some nests in here. They could just be roosting, but they could be that there's action I've had no action in it. I'm not actually going to look. If there is, I'll just let them get on with it. Can't really see anything exciting going on. There's a bit of let's see if we can just get that. There's a bit of weaving going on just up there. You can see that in the middle there. There's a bit of weaving around that stick. That's a little bit more excessive than what we normally get with the weavers. And there is another 2 weavers in here. They haven't coloured up yet. So whether they're cock or hen, I'm not 100% certain, but I would say they're hen at the moment. That's what he's managed to do at the moment, which is a sort of a bit of a hammock. But it's not great. He's never been particularly good at making nests. There's obviously little signs right over there against the fence. He's woven a bit of an impact. Yeah, so thanks very much for watching. I'll just put that little video on now of the Bengalese, so you can see them inside the yeah, this is where I was getting the seed, the grasses, the seed from. It looks like they've come cut down a lot of it, but there's still quite a bit there. So I'll just go and get some of that. Yeah, so we've got quite a mixture of different seeds. Yeah, quite a mixture of different seeds here. These and some finer ones in there as well. And that's quite a good selection. It's all dried out stuff, so that would be good. This tripod's not standing up, and then we'll just stick it in the bag.
And they'll use the sticks as well. Yeah, they'll use the sticks. So these are good as well. Some of these you can see that the seeds have already gone out of them, but other ones like this, there's a lot of seed in there. So this is good stuff. That can go in the bag. Hard to film at the same time, but there's quite a lot of decent ones here, and it just helps with their boredom, even if they don't get any seeds from them. You know, they do like playing with it. As soon as I put it in, they're all on it. So there's blackberries here as well. Put those in the bag as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot of nice ones there. There we go, waste not, want not. I'll have a look along a bit further, see if there's anything a bit different. This stuff does seed up really nice. This, I forget what they call it. I think I do remember goldfinches eating that years ago. Yeah, shame that they cut all this down. Needs to be done, I suppose, but it means it's harder for me to find some decent seed. Yeah, this sort of stuff here you get from these, so that must be good for the birds. See, there's a lot there now. That could be used for nesting. There's little seeds in there. They look so small. I don't know whether they're going to be of any use. Let's take a bit. Slip a bit in there. It's got the fluff on it. Just see how they get on with it. A piece here. Yep. All the seeds coming off it. Let's try and keep it in the bag. It's out of control. Right, okay. And stuff like this, there's seeds in that. I believe that's a cowslip. Let's try some of that. Okay, so I've got this cowslip. I think it's cowslip. I'll shove that in the bag as well. I need a GoPro, don't I? There's quite a bit of that here. Certain if there's seeds in those. Looks like there is. Who's going to use that? Even if I don't eat it, just gives them something to play with. See, now there's seeds in there, I think. Yep, they might have them. They might not. I think that's enough. Yeah, so I'm going to take this back to the birds now. Yeah, so I've got a bag of grasses and seeds, a few blackberries and that sort of stuff. So I'll get these back to the birds, see how they get on, and yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Any comments are really welcome. Try to get back to everybody, but I'm busy at work as well. I'll just leave a little video on the end of what happens with these seeds, just a little one. So thanks very much again, and next week we'll probably do a video on well, the little Irish canaries are getting on, and perhaps an update on the molting with the golden finches and the mannikins. So keep tuned. Take care. Bye.